or the Viper talking about.
And you love XCOM,
You ruined it.
the tech,
My
um,
mind.
technology decided to be technology, and we're bouncing back as quick as we can.
Yeah. We're not bouncing back from
We
this.
are, we
All
are.
right.
You know what we're doing? Yeah. Cheers,
You
buddy.
drinking? Cheers.
Drinking.
Let me pop a beer. You got a beer?
Do
You got your
I
beer of the week?
do I have a beer? So I have a beer, but also I have a 50 West pint glass.
50 West.
So I went to a new bar,
I really like their amber ale.
a bar I'd never been to. I went to Camp Springs Tavern in Camp Springs, Kentucky. It's right next to Neltner's farm.
Okay.
Neltner's is a good. We go there for pumpkin patch every
Pumpkin
year
patch.
for fall stuff, fall festivities. And this year, after we went with the family, my wife and I went across the street to Camp Springs Tavern. I think it's owned by the same people, but they had a deal going on where if you ordered a 50 West beer, you got to keep the pint glass and take it home.
Ah, I remember those reps showing up and offering those deals and whatnot.
But they try to give me one with every beer.
Oh, nice.
I had to tell them that no, like I just need one glass. I don't need more than one
I
pint
already have
glass.
so many.
But the beer, what do you got?
I'm being very plain.
How plain? Like
So plain that I'm going with the basic one out of the variety pack.
the basic one out of the variety pack. So when
You
you say the
should know what
variety
I'm
pack,
talking about.
it makes me think that it's the variety pack that we both bought,
Yep.
which makes me think that that's a Sam Adams Boston Lager.
That's a Sam Adams Boston Lager.
That's a delicious beer. There's nothing wrong with a Sam Adams Boston Lager. So I've got something a little interesting because I went to the store yesterday. I told myself, if it's Halloween, if it's trick or treat,
Yep.
I want to have a new beer or something to sip on. I ended
Yeah,
up
it's
getting
always good to
this.
be drunk so you could. It makes it more impossible to get the candy in the bags.
Well, my wife honestly does the majority of the candy passing out.
Were you dressed up? Were you scaring kids?
I
Were
wear.
you?
I have a Halloween shirt that says "I'm just here for the booze," BOOS, and it's got a ghost on it. I wear just that and some track pants and a pair of Vans and a hat and a jacket and call it a day. Um,
You could be anything. You could be. Let's get you a velvet tracksuit and
I'm just
make
sitting in
you
a
a
chair. I'm sitting in a chair, passing out candy and drinking beer. I don't need that elaborate of a costume.
Russian mob boss.
What is your obsession with wanting to see me in a tracksuit?
Oh, I don't know. It's not that I want to see you in a tracksuit.
You're just like, let's do something with a tracksuit. My boss,
Yeah, yeah,
a guy who runs the mafia in front of a deli in Brooklyn,
yeah.
sitting in a lawn chair.
Okay. I'm on a temporary setup. Just let's more of the whole pull the curtain back. Ooh, almost. Um, I've got a very very temporary setup going. Kind of
Okay.
looks like it usually does, but I've got. Are you familiar with the old perfectly square card tables?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm on one of those, and it is rickety. It's rocking, and it's just
I thought I saw a little bit of movement.
yeah. The cat ran by.
Okay.
That's what caused that. So we're dealing. I've got a photo background up here that I've hung some scarves over, but soon we'll have a hopefully a whole new setup with a bar behind me and the scarves permanently on the wall and yeah. Cuz moving and packing, it's not fun. I'm not having fun with it. I got a question for you. How old are you allowed to be to ask your friend who does podcasts with you if he's still willing to help you lift furniture?
Oh God. Um, I will tell you this.
No, it's okay. I'm getting a moving crew.
I was gonna say when your friend who you do podcasts with moved, he hired people
Yep.
to move his stuff.
I bet it made it a lot better.
Best money we ever spent.
After
Literally,
the show, I'll talk to you and find out who you went through, and
Oh,
we'll
I'll
talk
tell you,
about it.
big blue
Big Blue?
movers, big blue
Yeah.
movers. Um, Amazing experience. We've heard from multiple people about that. It's weird. We're doing like a live promo for them on a podcast, but cool.
Yeah, random.
They were great. They were great when we moved. Fucking wonderful company.
I'll have
But
to think about see if I can
you should go
make
with
that
them.
up.
They got a
I'll
big
check it out.
blue UK Wildcat on their trucks.
I've seen it. I've seen it. It's
So,
very appealing. I would
very,
not go with the Louisville Cardinal movers.
very good experience. So this beer is interesting. This is from Fretboard Brewing. I literally saw it,
Fretboard.
thought about it. I love the style, bought it. This is, I guess it's a series now. You know how they have their
What's the style?
It's a cream ale.
Okay.
You know how they have their Bootsy Collins, Bootsy IPA beer?
I saw Bootsy on Monday.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Sorry. To go completely off. This podcast should be called Mike and the Guy with Attention Deficit. Okay, so at the game, FC Cincinnati has a tradition at the beginning of every game that there is a small little stone pillar type thing that a sword is pulled from, and a celebrity or guest will pull the sword. And fireworks will go off, and we start chanting and singing and everything. And it was awesome because Monday it just happened to be Bootsy, and he was there in his full Bootsy getup, and he came out and he was rocking with the drummers and stuff like that, and getting a little dancing going. And he pulled the sword on Monday, so yeah, I am. Yes, I am familiar with the Bootsy beer.
Well, this is a different Bootsy beer. This is a new beer. This is Bootsy's
Fear the
Tiger Cream Ale. So from Fretboard Brewing, this is the Fear the Tiger Cream Ale. It's got a nice light color to it. Nice golden blonde.
Bootsy Collins, Hall of Famer, Cincinnati.
God, I love a good cream ale. One of my favorite beers of all time. All time.
Okay.
Comes from Black Horse Brewing in Tennessee.
Okay.
I think they're in Nashville specifically. It is a vanilla cream ale. So it's like
sounds good.
like it looks like it's a mug root beer style product, like the way the branding and the can is set up. It is the smoothest, most delicious fucking beer. The vanilla cream ale from Black Horse Brewing. That is one of my favorite beers of all time.
That sounds delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do too many of the cream ale. Yeah, I don't know. Not really my go-to style and whatnot. Let me close a tab randomly that apparently opened during all of our. I reset when you reset. We're just pulling the curtain back on everything. It was just a full meltdown.
The rest of this episode is just a drinking party, essentially, from here on out. Is what we're doing. The agenda has gone out the window. You're playing a bunch of XCOM. I'm stuck in Elden Ring hell. I'm
mad at you.
How many RPGs do you play? Like
currently,
class building RPGs. Like you got to up your levels RPGs.
It would be Mass Effect, Skyrim, and Starfield would be, if I'm thinking of things that come to mind that I've played that I would consider RPGs where I was leveling up, it would be, Mass Effect, Skyrim, and Starfield.
I don't play that many of those style games. So Elden Ring was new. I picked up Elden Ring. Elden Ring's like the third or fourth game in its series of its style by its company. So like it has a following. I saw how popular it was and picked it up.
You picked up a vicious game.
I picked up a hell of a game. The problem is I was not prepared for how to properly level up my character. You have different categories, different like skills that you level up. So like in Elden Ring, you have like strength, vitality, mind, dexterity, stamina. Then there's like
Fallout's another one. I just thought about Fallout because of intelligence and things like that. I forgot about like the mental level ups.
What's the one? Arcane, and then there's like two more. But there's all of these different levels, and like. At first I was like, I'm going to level up everything. I'm going to get everything really big. And then realized by the time I was at level 50, I wasn't good enough at anything to do anything. Like I was just a really big, bulky opening character.
You were good at a lot of stuff, but not great at anything.
Yeah, I didn't have the perfect magic set up. I wasn't really necessarily super barbarian strong. I just kind of.
You were thinking you were going to spread it around evenly, and it
I
ended
thought
up
that was
screwing
what
you
to do.
over.
Yeah, and now I'm at this point where okay, I'm
I
not
usually
good
try
enough
to do the
face
same
any
thing.
of the bosses, the major bosses. I have to keep grinding right now, and I'm at like level 79, and I'm still just gonna grind to like 150 before I go try to accomplish the next main story fucking thing.
Gotcha. I'm checking my parlay right now. The person that I was relying on for tonight's parlay is Mr. Tyrese Halliburton, and he is currently in a timeout in the third quarter with 2 minutes left with 9 points. I need him to get 11 points by the end of the game. LeBron's gotten me his. Jaylen Brown got me his. I need Tyrese to get his now. But anyway,
So
the Charlotte-Orlando game is going to penalty kicks.
So that 15 leg parlay actually ended up not going through because San Diego State closed the spread a little bit. So even if dude wouldn't have made the points, there was a football game in that parlay as well, and the spread did not.
Doesn't hurt as bad.
Yeah, it hurts a little bit less. So now it's going to be like 13 out of 15 legs.
There you go.
That's okay. That hurts less.
I mean, yeah, honestly, it does, because it's the one miss that really just is painful.
So how familiar are you with these different Reese's products?
I'm familiar with the pieces and the cups.
Pieces and the cups. We've got a new one that came out for Halloween this year. This is the Reese's Werewolf Track.
What?
I don't know if you... And... It's interesting. I've already had this before. This is.
It looks weird.
To be having this one.
Is it white chocolate? I guess
it's half white, half black. It's vanilla flavored cream.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you. I was gonna open this right now and eat it, but it's really sweet. So I'm actually gonna put it down. But I'm gonna talk about the fact that I've had this.
Yeah.
The vanilla isn't powerful enough to where it feels like it's anything different than a normal Reese cup. If my eyes were closed and I just ate both this and a regular Reese cup, I'd be hard pressed to tell the difference.
Now you guys experienced some rain during your trick or treat there, didn't you?
It was on and off rain this year. It started really early in the day, but luckily by the time trick or treat was about 20 minutes in, it had stopped.
I feel like when I was a kid, it was much darker during trick or treat.
Darker and always colder. I remember snow when I would trick or treat sometimes as a kid.
That's interesting. I don't know. I don't remember that one so much. I remember lots of leaves and piles of leaves and running into piles of leaves or trying to bury ourselves. You know, when you have like a neighborhood with the driveways and all the driveways have the same like tunnel underneath of them or little like drainage tube underneath of them. Everybody's yard, if you have a driveway at the very end by the street, sometimes there's a drainage tunnel underneath.
Oh, yeah.
And your yard bends down the same exact way going into the tube. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We used to lay down in that little trench and cover ourselves with leaves and sit up and scare the crap out of other trick-or-treaters. This is when it wasn't about trick-or-treat anymore, and it was about the good nature of Halloween.
Being a menace.
Throwing some scares
being a
around.
Neighborhood menace.
Working the same street 3 times with 3 different masks. So you don't have to walk that far.
Poop himself? Can we scare him so bad he poops himself?
I like your Morgan Freeman. That was pretty good.
Is that Morgan? I wasn't even going for a Morgan Freeman, but
no, that was pretty good. You said poops himself like Morgan Freeman, which was pretty impressive.
He's gonna poop himself.
Yeah.
What was the guy? What was the guy's name in Shawshank Redemption? Andy Dufresne.
Andy Dufresne.
Andy Dufresne was my friend.
And he pooped himself.
Andy Dufresne climbed through a river of shit.
What is wrong with us?
Isn't that what happens in Shawshank Redemption? Doesn't he climb through like a river of shit or something like that?
If I'm not mistaken, yes.
I think he crawls through a poop pipe at some point in that movie.
Yeah, my favorite thing is actually Family Guy did a remake of, they did their own version of Shawshank, and Peter bangs on the pipe to the beat of the Friends theme because the guard is watching the Friends, and when it starts, and that's him beating on the pipe, and I don't know, it's all I remember from that. It was really funny. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
And that's how he
that.
broke the pipe. Yeah, he was waiting, he's listening to the guard, and that's how he broke the shit pipe that he was going to go through. He's sitting there with
Oh,
a rock
because
over
that
his
was his
head,
way of covering up
and
the
he covered it with the
sounds.
time. Yes, exactly.
Okay. Because I thought you were like
Thanks
he
for
was
bringing
just
that back
waiting
around.
and making it happen. Okay. So cream ale, fan fucking tastic.
Yeah, same Adams Boston Lager. It's a good lager.
So I mean,
Tastes a little more on the amber side to me, for
I've
sure.
been in that Elden Ring hole. Honestly, other than that, my baseball career is going fantastic. I have moved up. I am no
I'm mad at
longer.
you,
I
bud.
am no longer on the Lookouts. I am now on the Louisville Bats. I have moved up. Why are you mad?
That's great, but we're in what year is it? 2024.
Yes, the year of
And
our Lord.
are you going to pretend that you're not seeing the messages that I'm sending you?
I see them.
You're not going to respond. You can't hit pause, or you can't save your game and go, you know what? I'm going to play some baseball with my buddy.
Oh, here we go.
But no, no. You're just going to keep ignoring me on PlayStation. You know what that's called? Ducking. You're ducking me.
Okay.
You're ducking me.
Okay. See, the last time we played baseball, you quit. You wanted to quit about like
I felt bad
innings
for the
in.
people. I felt
Bad
bad
for the people. I felt bad for you.
No, I felt bad for the people.
Okay.
You don't want none of this.
Oh, well, you got to be kidding me. We're gonna have to end up getting back on baseball and on college football.
We got to get back on just some gaming in general.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with my college career when my I've only got like 4 seasons left or 4 games left in my.
Is there a way you can light the
senior year.
stream up for a little bit and we UFC each other in the face?
We'll have to try with it, especially with after that thing after it crashing.
Oh,
let me take
yeah.
a look.
Yeah. Oh, and your Xbox with that anyway.
Yeah.
So, but no, I was just thinking we finished the drinking show by punching each other digitally.
What it is like? I want to drink. I don't want to have violence.
Well,
So at this point, I feel like
all
we
right.
just
Charlotte
need to do a
just
shot.
won. That's going to go to Game 3. So that's very interesting. Orlando won at home. Charlotte won at home. Now it's going to go back to Orlando. And yeah, that's a team that we might see. This is the team that gets to play Messi and Miami next if they win, basically.
Half of the audience didn't know you were talking about soccer. Half
Yeah,
of the audience,
probably
I mean
so.
the one person watching.
Yeah.
So I think we just do a shot. You want to do a
You
shot?
hear that noise? I'm digging in my bag.
Broken glass. All right.
Real glass. Cry about it.
Cry me a river.
Cry me a river.
All right, I'm gonna let you pick a bottle.
What is that white bottle? Is that fucking Malibu?
It's not. Do you want the white bottle or you want a
Get
different
that
one?
white bottle.
All right. You can't worry about me swapping now because there's only one bright white bottle.
I'm gonna reach down in here. I don't even know what I'm grabbing yet.
Oh my god.
Should I go something round or something with an edge?
Something
Let's-
round was the bottle. I was like something round or something with an edge.
Renfield and Sons. Salted
Renfield?
caramel flavored whiskey.
I'm actually a little jealous.
Salted caramel flavored whiskey. I'm not against that.
So we might have a problem.
What's the problem? Is it curdled?
I don't know what this actually is made with, but I have kinky
Yes.
fruit punch.
Kinky fruit punch.
What is this? Is this a liqueur?
Yeah, Kinky is some kind of brand of liqueur.
Oh yeah, it says on this side here liqueur.
Yeah. What's your alcohol percentage? I'm gonna get, what is it, 30 or 25?
32.
32. So it's 64 proof. That's not terrible.
Oh no. 32
Oh, you mean
proof.
it's 32 proof?
This is
Oh,
this is 17%. It's like a beer. No,
all right.
I feel like now I should grab one of these other ones.
No.
I'm gonna pull an executive move. I'm gonna pull an executive production move. I'm gonna swap it out because you're doing salted caramel whiskey. Um, so I'm actually going to do something that's 100 proof.
What's that?
Yukon Jack Snake Bite.
Oh, a snake bite. That's a classic Yukon Jack with some Rose's lime juice right there. If somebody was asked for a snake bite, there's also the snake bite shot. There is a difference. There's a snake bite drink and there's a snake bite shot. The snake bite drink specifically calls for Yukon Jack.
The snake bite
Uh,
shot is. Wait, isn't there a snake bite that's like a half and half, like a half beer, like a half beer, half
oh,
beer?
there is. Is that the one with cider?
Yeah, isn't there like a cider and something else?
I don't know on that one.
Hold on. Snake bite beer.
The snake bite shot with Yukon Jack that's Yukon Jack and the lime. That's it.
Equal parts lager and cider.
Lager and cider. Okay, see, I was right.
If a
Man,
dash of black currant cordial is added, it's known as a diesel.
snake bite diesel. Okay,
Just a diesel, I
a
guess.
diesel.
But you've got one more time for the people. What do you got?
Renfield and Sons salted caramel flavored whiskey.
This is
Forgive the light in front of me that is for my little look at that eye, that catch light. It's beautiful.
Yukon Jack.
Is it
100
limey?
proof
Does it smell limey?
Snake bite. Oh my, yes, very limey. It literally just smells like Rose's lime juice.
Usually, if you've seen me do this, I immediately retract in some kind of horror at the smell. This smells like heaven. I mean, it smells like salted caramel. You look like you're using it as a nasal spray.
Get some of that. Get some of that all up in my nose. That way I can breathe. All right. Cheers. Here's snake bite, 100 proof. Oh,
That was delicious. You all right, bud?
that's like lime whiskey.
Your face is as red as your jersey right
What
now.
is that?
Oh yeah, that's lime. That's a lot. That cocktail. Truly, if you look up a classic snake bite cocktail per old bartending books, it is Yukon Jack and Rose's lime juice. But you use like a quarter of an ounce. It's not a splash of Rose's lime juice. There's more Rose's lime juice in there than there should be.
So,
Is that what you're getting?
yes. Here's why. I've looked at the label. I figured it out. There's some in the bottle. Hold on.
Uh-oh. Mine was freaking delicious, by the way. If you get a chance, Renfield and Sons, salted caramel.
I will say, if you put that in Sprite, yo, let's party. Here's what it is. Here's what I think they did. On the
Okay.
label, it says Yukon Jack Snake Bite. 50% alcohol by volume, liqueur with natural whiskey flavor. So this is
it's not a normal
whiskey
it's not,
with lime
yeah.
flavor. I bet this is a like lime liqueur
Yep.
with some whiskey flavor added in there.
That's not good.
That's why it tastes like I want to put my head through a piece of drywall. It has fight juice right there, though. I feel like I'm gonna fucking
Fight you.
holy shit. That's got some punch to it. That is
See, don't say that. Now I want to play you on a game and fight you. Even if the people don't get to see it, I want to fight you. I want to play baseball. I want to play. You gonna play basketball with me sometime? We got wrestling as well. UFC. I like the UFC. We'll figure it out. What is that? I thought that was a deviled egg.
yeah. I'm just sitting over here eating deviled eggs.
I thought it was it looked like a deviled egg.
It's the Reese's Wolf thing.
Oh,
Wolf poop.
Reese wolf poop.
Wolf track.
Wolf track.
It's all right. Just a Reese cup with a little bit of vanilla.
Well, this has been a night.
This has been something where the internet decided to internet, computers decided to computer.
One day, for old time's sake, it's going to be fun to do this in the same room. We'll have to still, like, set up our individual computers and
I
everything,
think
but
we might
like
actually come to blows.
it would be fun.
I think at this point we might actually fight in a
But
real
like I
room.
could take this little bottle and throw it, and they would see it go off my camera and come onto your camera and hit you. Oh man, the magic of yeah, that's what's gonna happen. How's your fantasy football looking before we go?
Pretty good. We're picking back up. We've got about 2 weeks of wins now under our
Oh
belt.
yeah, nice. I lost by like a point three something margin. I lost by one of the smallest margins to our buddy Derek.
Puka
Derek,
Nakua coming back helped.
not real happy because I sat down somebody on purpose. I was like, you know what? I am going to sit down Jacoby Myers from the Raiders, and I'm going to play Yoshivas. It'll be a good decision. It was not a good decision. So, yeah.
We're
Always
eating
good to
Reese
go.
cups and drinking
Always,
beer.
always good to go out on a strong note.
Right? You're losing at fantasy football, and I'm eating a mouthful of Reese cups. Well,
Next week, we got this.
This is free on the internet. You can't get your money back. So there you go. That's
Thanks
what you
for
got.
your time.